welcome back to Superior Sunrise. With me now is Paul Branch. Paul, thank you for being here with me this morning. Talking about Week in the Rockies, we've already been talking about it here this morning. I want you to tell us the origin of this sale and the history of why it even got started.
Well, it's now called Week in the Rockies, but it started out as Weekend in the Rockies. And it was a combination of several things. One, we wanted an auction for these northern and western consigners, rather than sell them in Fort Worth or someplace up there in that region. And then it also is a customer appreciation. One of the things we always have is a big steak feed. Like I said, originally it was a sale on Saturday. Friday, we had the reps together for training, and then that Friday night we had a steak feed. And we were talking about earlier that first time we had that in Steamboat Springs, that hotel didn't have near enough charcoal cookers to cook 1,000 steaks, and so we had every Weber grill, I think, in a 5-county area out there in that patio cooking steaks but we fed over 1,000 people a couple of years there in the Steamboat.
The ranchers definitely came to town and they weren't prepared for it. They are now.
They are now.
Yeah.
They are now.
Well, in talking about over the years, you and I were talking about some of the changes. What are some of these big changes you've seen in the way we're marketing these cattle?
Well, if you look back, and of course our first auction was in '87, and comparing '87 to today, first thing you notice is just the increase in genetics. I mean, the cattle are just so much better now than they were 35 years ago. Secondly is the health protocol. When we first started out, a complete vaccination program was a 7-way blackleg. And now, very, very few of our calves that we market, I can't remember the last one that we had that had nothing more than 7-way blackleg. I mean, they might not necessarily be in our VAC 34 or 24, but they've got some kind of preconditioning shots. And then finally, the technology. My gosh, compared, I was laughing, we can tell an original rep from Superior because he's walking around like this, because that camera, that monstrous camera with a battery pack on it. Yeah. And so their shoulder was like this for the rest of their life. And now these guys are using their iPhones.
Yep.
And the video is better than it was in that great big camera is the thing about it.
And that's incredible.
And just use of computers and stuff. And we did everything originally pen and ink. Mm-hmm. It was all pen and ink.
It's so cool to see, hear stories like this and see how far the company's come. And I think what a lot of people have talked about is that family component of being at Steamboat. It's such a cool relationship that happens in the sales.
And of course, this is the first year we've been back to Steamboat now in several years because of the facilities there. But it's a family vacation for a lot of these ranchers.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for shedding some light into the history of it. We appreciate you being here with us.
My pleasure.
Don't go anywhere. We have more Superior Sunrise up next.